All right, guys, we're back with the last and final session of the 2018 Hack Summit. I want to thank everyone who's still here after 3 amazing days of education. It's been an incredible learning experience for all of us, and we're just grateful to have such a supportive audience around the world, 157 countries. We've had over 22,000 registrations for this year. This event now holds the record as the largest blockchain event in history, and I think everyone should be happy with themselves for their participation and their contribution to the event. And so I thank you for everyone for being here. And I really want to acknowledge our team here who has been here at Hack Summit behind the scenes working with us the entire time. And I'm here with some of the team members right now. I'd like to give the chance for you to meet them and to understand what really happens behind the scene at Hack Summit. Because it's kind of interesting. This is a virtual conference, hasn't really been attempted in the past. Physical conferences are so different than this. And so, you might want to get curious about what's really going on here. Well, the reality is that Hack Summit is a very, very small team. These are all volunteers. No one here gets paid. Everyone's just doing it out of the kindness of their heart because they want to give back and help. And they have personal motivation and intrinsic motivation to help important charities and to help the cause of education. And so I just want to give the chance to thank the team here and to acknowledge everyone. Let's start out with Pranay Mohan right here. So let's everyone say hi to Pranay and thank Pranay for all of his contributions here at Hack Summit. So Pranay, why don't you tell us a little bit more about your background and tell us about what you did here at Hack Summit this week?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a software developer just like you guys. So for me, a lot of the excitement was learning more about blockchain and learning from all these exciting speakers. A lot of my work was around corralling the nonprofits and having a great nonprofit coalition so that all the donations that you guys are giving are going to causes that are worthwhile. So to empower people to learn how to code, women, minorities, and disenfranchised folks, but also keep the internet free and open. One of our nonprofits this year was the Electronic Frontier Foundation. And it's a personal cause for me because I think the open internet needs to be protected. And lately we've seen a lot more attacks on it. So very excited to get them as part of our group. And I also ran the logistics behind the scenes. So whenever stuff was breaking, I was running around hair on fire trying to fix it. So that was a lot of fun. And I just want to give one shout out to all the folks that have been here for all 3 days. There are a couple people I saw in the chat room, so I want to shout them out here. Tim, Arman, Luminous, Tig, Victor, you guys are awesome. I saw your chats the whole 3 days and very excited to see you here. I know there were a lot more of you. And there were 2 people specifically that stood out. One is Nasser Hussain from Pakistan, who's a 13-year-old blockchain learner. So go Nasser for sticking around and being part of this. And the other was Mateosin, who is a technical writer in the Bay Area who wrote a book in 1984 about BASIC. So Ed probably read that. So thank you, Richard, for your contributions. Thank you, guys. I really appreciated being part of this team.
Thank you, Pranay. I just want to personally thank you again for all the hard work you did here.
Thanks.
It means a lot. You made a difference for everyone here. And you should be proud of yourself. So thanks for all the hard work.
Thank you,
I really
of course.
It. Awesome. Let's talk to Alan here. So we got Alan Hasu on my left.
How's it going? My name is Alan. I have been helping developers and entrepreneurs for the past few years. Very excited to actually help organizing this event. This is probably one of the very best events in the attempt on actually combining cryptocurrency and nonprofits. There's a lot of potentiality right here, and I think that hosting this event and having a lot of speakers to actually, first thing, it's actually a global event, so people, you can actually learn without actually paying $2,000 for a really high expensive conference. It's a really good learning opportunity for everyone, but at the same time, it's helping nonprofits. So again, it's a very, very, very special event, and I'm really glad this turned out quite well.
That's awesome. And audience, in case you don't know, Alan was instrumental in helping to onboard speakers for the event, as well as overall strategic advice, and his connections in the crypto space are just unbelievable. And so, Alan, I just want to personally thank you for all the hard work you did here. We know how much you did, and we really just want to honor that. And thank you for that. You made a difference for everyone here and for the charities. Now let's check out with Sinju. So Sinju, why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself and your background, and tell us why you got involved in Hack Summit and what you found exciting about this project.
Sure. So a little about me. I was the former head of growth at Stellar, and I'm helping at Thunder Beacon right now, and also at Solana. So I got involved in Hack Summit because I've been to so many shitty conferences, and I was excited to actually be involved in a good one, one that actually was relatively free, and is educational instead of just shilling coins. So that's why I got involved. I basically just helped a bit on the marketing side, and it was great. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you, Sinju. We really appreciate your contributions. And Sinju worked extremely hard behind the scenes. I really want to acknowledge her for that. Sinju basically did almost all of the marketing for Hack Summit. So she is a community leader and a community manager. She's now with Thunder Token. She has a new career there for herself. We're pretty excited about that for her. And she basically was on Twitter, on Facebook, working with nonprofits, working with foundations, convincing amazing people to speak at the event. Like for example, we had the founder of Stellar speaking. Thanks to Sinju. So we really want to acknowledge you for that, Sinju. You really made a difference today for women in coding charities, as well as for our audience to learn. And so I just want to thank you for that. Awesome work.
Thanks, Sinju.
Yay, Sinju.
Yay, Sinju. Now let's go to David. Let's go to Dylan. So Dylan, tell us more about Crowdcast, because Crowdcast is the technology that powers Hack Summit, and everyone's been using it all week. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about that and kind of where you're going with Crowdcast and what it was like for Crowdcast to be involved in Hack Summit?
Yeah, absolutely. So this was the third Hack Summit for Crowdcast. We're always excited to host it every year. Thank you, everyone, for coming. And Crowdcast, I mean, everyone's pretty familiar with it. Everyone's who used it today in the chat, asking the questions, the polls, powering all that. And so what I would want to ask from the audience, and I think last time we asked this, what's the number one feature you want from Crowdcast? I think the number one feature request was to get emojis in the chat. And we did that. So that is the one thing, one of the many things we added since the last time. So I'd like to hear again from everyone who is in the audience. What's the one thing that would make this more awesome? So at Crowdcast, we always kind of want to push the limits of what we can do with technology, what we can do with these sort of online events, and especially on big conferences like this. A 3-day conference, 30 plus sessions. We love being able to just put all our effort to pull off one of these big conferences. And since the team at Hack Summit pulled off everything for getting awesome speakers and attracting thousands of people, 20,000 people, then we wanted to hold up our part, which is making it a great experience for everyone attending and for the whole audience, and provide that sort of interactive experience online. So, and the other thing is also don't forget, you can always come back to view these sessions after and watch the recording and go back to it later. And that's one of the cool things about Crowdcast. So thank you, Ed, for choosing Crowdcast to host this event.
That's great, Dylan. We really appreciate all the work you put into it. It is not easy to build a platform that scales to this level, and these guys did it. So congratulations, guys. It was awesome. And I hope you guys choose to use Crowdcast at your companies. You can use it to get a community together. You can use it to, if you have a blockchain foundation, you can keep your community excited through Crowdcast. So check it out. A lot of blockchain companies are already using it within their organizations. And there's one other final member as well. There's two final members that couldn't be here on camera today just due to limitations, but I want to acknowledge them. One is David Snyder from the Deco Network. David, as you just saw, organized the hackathon. He and his team should be commended for the tremendous job that they did on the hackathon. It was an incredible job, and it was a lot of work to put that hackathon together. And they pulled it off, and they had never run a hackathon before. And so could you imagine doing this, never having experience doing that? And they figured it out and pulled it together, got advice from smart people, and hustled their way into making this successful. And as a result of that, we've raised tons of money for charity. Plus, we've got winners of prizes, and we've helped the foundations get traction for their projects. So thank you for David and then Deco Network. And then I'd also like to show you one other team member that also we couldn't quite get on camera today just due to limitations. But we wanted to show you this today. And his name is Geraldo Ramos. So Geraldo, hopefully you can see my screen here. Geraldo, here's his LinkedIn picture. It's not the best picture, obviously, because I just pulled it off LinkedIn. I just want to show you who this man is. Geraldo Ramos is the co-founder of HackHands, and HackHands was acquired by Pluralsight a few years ago. Geraldo basically did all the web technology behind Hack Summit. So he basically built the website. He did all the MailChimp integration, all the importing and the exporting. It was a lot of grunt work. And he actually is a designer that evolved into becoming a developer. Plus, he understands business as well. He's kind of all three co-founders in one. And we just want to really thank and acknowledge Geraldo for all his contributions today. You made a big difference for us and for charities. So thank you, Geraldo. And audience, please thank Geraldo. Great. So we're going to do one final activity before we sign off for today, which I think everyone will enjoy here, which is, and I got to figure out how to stop sharing my screen here.
Yeah.
Close video. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah,
Then the last thing we're going to do here is we're going to have a vote from the audience on what was your favorite session at Hack Summit. And I think that everyone will have a chance to weigh in on this. And we're not going to be able to list every single session here because there's too many sessions to list. But based on that kind of the audience response and what I've seen in the chat, I kind of have a sense of what the audience might like. So feel free to suggest sessions that I should ask in the poll right now in the chat. Just name the name of the speaker that you want me to list in the poll, and I'll list them. And then we'll have a vote at the end to see who was our favorite session, who won Hack Summit from a speaker presentation perspective. And no, you cannot pick my session. I do not qualify as a good speaker, but you can pick other speakers. So let's see here. So we got New Cipher is the first one. So who was your favorite?
I nominate Brian Fox.
All right. So we got New Cipher. We got Orchid, which is Brian Fox. Right. We got Crypto Kitties. We've got Hashgraph. We got Jed McCaleb. Make sure I don't miss anyone here, Pranay. You catching them all?
Yeah, there was a Dev Protocol.
Incense. All right, we got Dev Protocol, Coda.
Too many to keep up.
Too many. Everyone liked all the sessions. That's the problem. There's too many good sessions. Basis. Yeah, Basis was awesome. That guy crushed it. Thunder, yeah. We got, what am I missing here? Basis, yeah.
Brian Bellendorf, so Hyperledger.
Yep, Hyperledger was great. That was an awesome one. Whoop. Whoa, I think, am I limited to 10 answers? I'm gonna add more answers here. Don't answer yet. Don't answer the poll yet. We got more answers to add. Got Hyperledger.
We had Olaf.
Oh yeah, Olaf. Polychain was pretty awesome. Yeah, that was a great conversation. Definity. Yeah, everyone loved Definity.
Guys, you have to stop listing them at
yeah,
some
there's
point.
Eli Ben Sasson.
Keep up.
We got Eli Ben Sasson from Starkware, named after Iron Man, by the way. Gotta go to Eli, right? Because he named his company after Iron Man. Argent Protocol. People loved Argent Protocol.
Hold on, scroll. That's what they're saying.
Then we got Jack O'Halloran from Scale Labs. People loved him too. Man, we gotta like have fewer good speakers next year.
Yeah.
You know, like this is just too hard a decision. Waiting Lou. Yep, Remy loved Waiting from Code Mentor. He was an awesome speaker.
I think Dylan, this is a feature that Crowdcast needs.
Yeah, we need like a
saying they want to vote for everybody. I think
we need like a multi-answer option here. You know,
multiple votes.
All right.
There's already Dev Protocols. I think.
All right, we got Dev Protocol. Yeah. Great. All right, last call for speakers. Anyone else want to add to the list here before we take a vote here? All right, here we go. Audience, go ahead and vote right now. Take your vote. Let's see who the winner is of Hack Summit. Who's the best speaker at Hack Summit? Vote for your favorite speaker right now. Let's see who's going to be the winner. And the votes are rolling in. So Alan, I don't know if you guys noticed Alan here. He just popped his computer open. He's going to vote. He's going to vote on his computer to influence the outcome of this. Are you going to hop on your computer, Pranay?
This is my computer.
Oh, this is you.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So we got votes rolling in. Wow, it's like a horse race here. You know, it keeps going back and forth. The guy in the black shirt looks gorgeous. I vote for him. Is that Alan? You're talking about Alan here?
Is it Alan?
Alan, that is a black shirt.
Yes.
All right. I think we'll have like maybe 10 more seconds to vote before we announce the winner here.
In the lead right
and
now.
yeah, it's pretty close. New Cypher's up there too. It's gonna be a photo finish here. We're like one vote difference between first, second, and third place here. So you guys got involved in vote. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, voting is done. And we have Coda Protocol as the winner with 9 votes. Congratulations to Coda, with New Cipher coming in second and Orchid coming in third place for Hack Summit. And this may change in the next hour or so.
Yeah, we'll come
so
back.
stay tuned. But for now, for the next hour, it is Coda Protocol that is the winner. And tune in later to find out if there's a new winner. So congratulations to Coda. You did a great job. And I think, thank you to Coda.
Yeah.
I think what was really inspiring about their presentation in particular was the fact that that speaker, Isaac, had a great combination of technical brilliance plus the ability to communicate at a deep level. And that is hard to do, in my experience. It takes a lot of experience. And he captured that at a young age.
And shout out to his cartoons.
Yeah, cartoons are great there too. Very cool cartoon. And the rest of you guys did awesome too. If anyone who made this list, even if you didn't make this list, we want to thank all of you guys for participating and speaking, because you volunteering to speak helped make a difference for charity and for our education. So thank you so much. So that's pretty much it for this year's Hack Summit. This is an awesome experiment we did. We tried doing something that was different this year, in that it was all blockchain, nothing else. And I think it was a huge success. And this is a new field, and we're just learning about it all. I think down the road it's going to be completely different. And so in a future Hack Summit, this audience might be learning from a whole new cast of speakers. And that's what's so exciting about this ecosystem. Just want to thank everyone for being here.
Yeah,
it's an awesome year.
Before we go, thanks to Ed for doing everything. He's been marathoning for 3 days.
Thank you, Ed.
I'm sure you guys have been wondering how he's been eating and sleeping, going nonstop. So thank you, Ed, for being the linchpin in all of this and being the center. We really appreciate your hard work and effort.
Oh, thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But you know what? It's you guys that made the difference here, and it's always the team behind the person. So you saw my personality here, but this is a team effort, and you guys deserve the credit for that. So thank you. Awesome, guys. Well, we will see you at the next Hack Summit. I want to thank you again for being here with us all week. It's been an awesome 72 hours of learning, and I will see you at the next Hack Summit. So take care, guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.